I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at realmoney.com. Every night we watch the same shows, Fast Money and Mad Money, and we want to use those ideas to grow our money. Well, good trading takes more than just writing down the tickers you see on TV every night and punching the buy button the next morning. I can help you know when to buy these 3 stocks I saw on TV.
Today, let's look at Las Vegas Sands, Monster Beverage, and Nuance. Now, on Friday, Steve Grasso was talking about Las Vegas Sands. They were basically dissecting his trade. He had said a while ago that Las Vegas Sands was a buy. Well, as it turns out, that wasn't the case. That's trading. Wouldn't it be nice if they had a trader on 24 hours a day so you could tell exactly when you would have sold? In other words, a stop loss. That's not the case, so you get called on the carpet for a trade that basically went awry. Okay, I digress. What's the deal now? Well, Steve said, and I agree, that as long as the stock holds 50, it's still good to go. So far, that's exactly what happens. Now, you look at this here. Look at the base. Multi-month base, right around this level. Where is Las Vegas Sands trading now? Right around that same level. So we'll zoom out, look at the weekly chart, take a look and see what that tells us. Basically the same thing. This is a high base, about a year long. This thing has moved sideways, moved up, great. Now we're back to the retracement. As long as Las Vegas Sands holds this $50 level, frankly, I'd even give it a little more room and say 49 or even 48 bucks. As long as it holds that level, then I think it's fine to be buying Las Vegas Sands. Just be happy that you didn't buy it up at 60 when you can buy it down at 50. And last week, Cramer was talking about Monster Beverage, but he doesn't want to buy the stock. He wants to buy the deep in the money calls. I got no problem with that. It's essentially a stock substitution strategy as long as you're not using the same amount of money that it would take to buy, say, 100 or 500 or whatever shares of stock as you would to buy calls, because then you're over leveraged. Don't do that. That's kind of stupid. A lot of people do it. Few for a profit. So don't do that. Instead, buy the requisite number of calls, whatever you feel like doing, just don't go overboard. I'm looking at this stock though, and I see this. A nice big move up on Thursday, little stabilization on Friday. Frankly, I think this stock has more sideways room to go. I wouldn't be buying it now. Let the volatility get wrung out of the stock. You don't even want to be buying in the money calls right now. Wait for the stock to come down a few bucks. When it gets into the high 60s and below this upper Bollinger Band right here, when it gets back below that, then that's when you want to be going in Monster. And last but not least, Nuance. Pete Najarian says this is the first thing you want to be doing today. Your first move Monday, buy Nuance. I wouldn't be that anxious to buy the stock. Look, here's the weekly chart, certainly in an uptrend. Lower left, upper right, that's what we like to see. But here's the real support level here. Prior resistance right about there, draw it over. There it is, right at support. You look at the daily chart though, let's take a look. We got a series of lower highs here. So the risk is actually, a little bit higher than I'd like if you're just buying the stock and expecting new highs. Don't do that though. Instead, just cap your risk. Assume that if the stock drops into this box, you're off the reservation, you're out of the stock, that's the end of the story. That's about a 10% risk, maybe an 8 or 9% risk on the stock. I don't like doing that, but if you're going to buy this pullback in anticipation of this bounce, don't hold it through that. Okay, that's it for today. A couple things. First of all, get over to Real Money Pro and subscribe, okay? There's a lot of great writers over there. I publish articles 4 days a week with 5 charts a day. That's going to give you some good trades. Also, I want you to check out my chart of the day. It's a free service over at stockmarketmentor.com. I send you 1 charting video a day with a good trade. But also one other thing. Look, if you haven't taken advantage of my free 30-day trial, get over there right now and do that. Again, it's free. Like, in other words, there's really nothing to lose. When are you going to find that this day and age? So get over to stockmarketmentor.com. Take that free 30-day trial, and my bet is you're going to stick around. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick, and I'll be right back here tomorrow.
This market is
stock pickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to